with a big deal that already boasts 5,000 orders. And I'm going to lead with the big value story here because I know a lot of you are avid watchers of QVC. Thank you so much for being so. And you already know what ClickFree is. If you don't, stick around because Brett's here and we're going to explain it. But for those who already do know about this, the 128 gig massive amount of storage to back up your photos, your videos, your contacts from your phone, we've never offered it at a price this low. This is officially the lowest price ever on the 128 gig. It's $79.98. It is supposed to be over $200. This is how you get rid of the worry of the most precious memories that you have being eradicated from a glitch, a power outage, a power surge. And it's also, you're on right now, Brett.
Oh,
you're
I'm
live
sorry.
right now.
I was just, when I was a lifeguard, I used to go like this.
Now he's a director.
What is that,
Okay.
semaphore? I don't know, whatever that is. I don't know. I was just trying to show
We're
everybody.
in the presentation now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I was home in bed and then I found out I was on TV.
He's new. It's also going to help you update some of the most amazing photos that you have that are hard photos as well.
Yeah.
All right, Brett, are the cameras where you need them to be?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
This looks cool either way.
Let's talk. Oh, you know what? First of all, actually, the guys want to put up the retail value. So it's right there on your screen, $219.98. It comes with a little carry case too. I'll take you through the color choices and then we'll talk about how amazing this is no matter what angle you're looking at it from. Here's the lilac. We have it in pink, beige, green, blue, and gray. And there's your value breakdown.
That's it.
Okay, Brett, tell us about ClickFree.
Sorry. The reason I was asking to shoot straight on here is because you really need to appreciate the fact that with all the old stuff we have, and you go, okay, well, I got pictures on my phone, I have videos on my phone, I have all that other stuff, and I know I can back those up like you saw in the video at the beginning, but what about, Jen, what about the old stuff? And you and I, not to date ourselves.
It's okay, I'm 49.
But we have prints, right? We lived in a pre-digital age. And when those go away, or those get lost, or those deteriorate, then what? So look at all these cool pictures here. If you take a picture of a picture, Jen, you could see the glare down there right now, and you could see the curled corners and all that stuff. If you were trying to kind of archive all this stuff, you'd wind up with, well, I don't know, a picture of a picture. Or you could open up the scanning feature inside the ClickFree, step back a little bit, and go like this. And you're like, well, that just looks like, I don't know, a big old piece of, nope. Look at that. I got one, I got two, I got three, and I got four. And they're flat, there's no glare.
These already look better than the originals. You haven't done anything yet.
Nobody ever points that out, but that's exactly what they were hoping for in that. And again, like I'm gonna just tilt this a little bit so you guys can see just, you know, how
they're not flat.
Look how banged up these pictures are. And yet, from the late 60s, early 70s, whatever this is, so that's done, and you go, wow, that's cool. And then what? Well, they're on a thumb drive. They're on a thumb drive that you can now plug into your computer, and then you can make space on your tablet, on your phone, wherever you're getting those pictures from, because it will get all of your pictures, it'll get all of your videos, 30,000 pictures.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I believe 13 hours of video. And if you have, you know, I think, who was it today? Oh, Nancy Yoon said that she has almost 100,000 pictures on her phone. Can you imagine if one day this thing didn't turn on? Because again, not to date us, but when you and I were little, you had what, 24 or 36 pictures on the roll.
Yes.
And you valued every single twist of that flash bulb. You're like, is this worthy of a picture? I don't know. Because when we take it, and you would blind everybody with the flash, and you hoped he came out.
And remember, you would get them back from the drugstore and be like, no.
But there was no way to go back, right? And you had the negatives, and if you wanted the negatives and all that other stuff. So the cool part about ClickFree is that it's not just about the moment that you're in, which is the digital part, sorry, but the old stuff. So we showed you the old. Let me show you the new. For those of you going, I have the 30,000, the 10,000, the 500. Let me ask you this, and I'm going to ask everybody else this. If your phone was going to die tomorrow and you had warning, and you're like, you have 24 hours to get everything off your device, how do you do it? I expect that reaction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
and there's cloud, but what even is it?
First of all, you're paying for it. Somebody else has access to it. And what if all of a sudden it goes away? So check this out. plug the ClickFree in. We showed you the scan feature, but I'm going to show you how to back up the pictures that are in your phone, and in this case, an iPad, just to prove to you that it works on a tablet as well. You go here, you're going to see a little preview. You go down here where it says backup all, and then you go get a cup of coffee or do a load of laundry or whatever. And stay with me here, friend, because this isn't going to take long. This is about 30 seconds to back up. I think the last time I did a backup, we've put another 50 pictures in here. So what does that mean? It means nothing. You just walk away and the ClickFree does the work for you. And when it's done, it'll give you a little warning that says your backup is complete and everything is safe. And then you take it out and you can erase what you want from here to make more room in your tablet, to make more room on your phone. And you know what, gang? This is just a thumb drive. So when Alex shows us the HP computers, and any computer you have has a USB port on it, you just plug it in and you can look at all those pictures. But more importantly, Jen, now I can erase what I don't need on here or what I don't need on here so that I have extra room.
Yeah, because if you have, for example, an iPhone, you're committed to the memory that you got when you bought the phone, and not all of us made the best decision. We let our wallet decide, you know, or like, I don't even know what they mean, so I'm like, I'll take this one, I guess, and then before you know it, you run out of memory. I love the fact that whether or not it actually freed up the memory in my phone, which it does, I can now take those photos and email them or print them out or keep that thumb drive forever if I want. But if I share them, for example, with my mom and I send her the many thousands of pictures that I have of Gabby and the pets, right? Then she has them and I never have to transport anything to her. I think, though, if I were to poll everybody who had a ClickFree, they would say, well, I picked it up for that, but mainly I picked it up because I have boxes of photos that are deteriorating. When you first got those photos from the drugstore, they didn't look like this, right? They weren't curled, they weren't faded, and every day, maybe some of them, like a lot of mine, are still stuck to the pages of the photo album and you can't take them off.
Well, and that's the other thing. You could open up a photo album and hover over it, and what a photo album usually has either 2 rows or 3 rows, you can do 6 pictures at a time. Which is cool. But something else that ClickFree has added, and at a perfect time, tax season's rolling around, whether we want it or not. We have all these documents, we have all these files, we have all this stuff that we used to have to fax and all that other stuff. So in the past, here's my little display here, and we still have them. We have the flatbed scanner. And you think about the time spent going and putting one document in and hitting scan, and you're like, 1,200, all right, forget that. Come over here for a second. Let's open up the scanning software again, and we go to the PDF, which is tech term for a file for a document. All right, so I tap onto that, and you're like, that looks like a mess. No, it's not. So there's that. Ooh, that's a little bright. All right, you get the idea. Let's go back here. Let's do it again. No, here's the cool part. If it doesn't look the way you want it, all you have to do is tap onto it again, go inside here, tap, save, document. Look at that perfect
Thanks for showing that, because it is a scanner, but I forget to not scan just photos. You know, like you can do literally
you can scan anything you want, and now I can get rid of that statement. Or if the accountant says, "Hey, listen, I need a copy of this," instead of doing that, you do this and you email it to them. That's it. So if you look at this video right here, this will show you that no matter what device you have, it will work. It's USB, but it's USB-C, it's micro, it's lightning. You don't need to know what these tips mean. You don't need to know what any of this terminology means. Basically, you take your device, wherever you plug the cable in that you charge your phone with at night, you plug this in. And I just showed you that I did, 2 documents at once. I did 4 pictures before. Think about how fast, Jen, you could rip through a box of memories, whether it's in a photo album or a box of whatever. It could be your medical stuff, it could be your tax stuff. And then you own it all. It's digital, which means you can share it with whoever you want. It'll let you make videos and slideshows. You could even put like a little voice message on a picture and say, hey, here are the girls from Easter, and send it off to grandma. It'll find your Facebook pictures and save those as well. It will also allow you to save directly to the device itself and skip the internal memory, so you're not taking up any more space.
And it's the lowest price we've ever offered. So this is the moment to get it. It's in the gray, the blue, the green, the beige, pink, and lilac. E322516. Thanks for taking the call, Brett, and for coming in. We appreciate you.
Sorry for directing.
No, that's all good. You want to direct the rest of the show?
No,
No, he doesn't.
Good night, everybody.
All right.